So 3 months ago, I studied almost for 40 hours for a physics test. Failed it anyway, not because I didn't try, because I was studying the wrong way. And nobody tells you that until it's too late. After that, I spent 5 weeks testing every AI study tool I could find. 6 of them actually worked. One took me from failing to passing in under 2 weeks. If you're still studying the way high school taught you, you're making this harder than it needs to be. I'm Shini. This channel is me testing AI and tech shortcuts that actually help with student life. No sponsors, no tools, that kind of work. If that sounds useful, subscribe and let's get into it. Tool number 1, Notebook LM. The one I wish I found sooner. This is the most underrated tool on this list and I'm putting it first because almost nobody talks about it. Notebook LM is made by Google and what it does is genuinely a little ridiculous. You upload your own notes, your textbook PDFs, your lecture slides, whatever you actually have, and then you talk to an AI that only knows your material, not random internet stuff, your specific syllabus, your actual exam content. So instead of asking ChatGPT something and hoping it lines up with what your professor taught, you are asking a tool that's trained exclusively on what's going to be on your test. But here's the feature that sounds fake until you try it. It turns your notes into a spoken audio discussion, like two people talking through your material. And you can listen to your own chemistry notes explained out loud on the bus, at the gym, and wherever you are. For exam preparation, this is probably the single most useful tool I have ever used, and it's completely free. Tool number 2, Gemini's camera trick. This one has a genuine wow factor. Open Gemini on your phone, hit the camera icon, point it at any problem in your textbook, math, physics, chemistry, and it solves it step by step. Not just the answer, the method. So you actually learn the process. But here's what most people miss, and this is the part that actually changed things for me. You can photograph your own attempt at a problem, the one you got wrong, and ask it to find where you messed up. It will point to the exact step that broke. That's not here's the answer. That's here's why you specifically got it wrong, which is basically a teacher checking your work at 2 a.m. for free. I have used this for everything from balancing equations to checking derivative work. Free. Just needs a Google account. Tool number 3, Perplexity, or when you need to cite your sources. Perplexity is basically a search engine powered by AI, but here's the thing that makes it different. It actually shows you where it got its information from. Every answer comes with citations. So when your professor asks where you find something, you have an actual answer instead of ChatGPT told me. And you can verify the information instead of just trusting it blindly. For research-based assignments, literature reviews, or any concept with real-world construct, you need to double-check. This is the tool, free. Tool number 4, ChatGPT. But not the way you are using it. Yeah, you know ChatGPT, but most people use it wrong for studying. They ask it to explain something and read the answer like a textbook. That's not where the value is. Two things that actually work. First, tell it to act like a teacher. Explain Langerian mechanics to me like I have never heard of it. Then give me 3 practice questions with answers. That's a free personal tutor. Second, and this is the one that changed my grades, tell it to quiz you. Say, ask me questions about this topic, one at a time. Tell me when I'm wrong, but don't give me the answer first. That's active recall, the single most evidence-backed study method there is, and ChatGPT does it on demand at 1 a.m. Tool number 5, Wolfram Alpha, for when the math gets ugly. If you are in science, engineering, or any math-heavy subject, this is essential. Wolfram Alpha solves equations, integrals, derivatives, physics problems, everything, and shows every step of the working. The difference between this and just Googling is that Wolfram Alpha teaches you the method. So when your exam needs shown working, and most STEM exams do, you are actually prepared. Paid Pro exists, but the free tier handles about 90% of what the student needs. Tool number 6, Claude, for the long stuff. Claude is another AI assistant, and the thing it does better than others is handling genuinely long documents. Drop an entire textbook chapter or a 40-slide lecture all at once, and it won't lose track halfway through. So when you got dense reading, 30 plus pages where you need to understand how three different sections connect, this is what you reach for. It's not the flashiest tool on the list, but on heavy reading weeks, it's the one that quietly saves the most time. The free tier covers the normal student use. That's 6. Notebook LM for your own material, Gemini's camera for visual problem solving, Perplexity for your research so you can verify, ChatGPT if used properly, Wolfram Alpha for the math, and Claude for the long stuff. All free, all things I actually use. Try one tonight. If this helped, subscribe. I'm dropping a follow up on whether Gemini Pro student plan is actually worth it or not. Drop in the comments which tool you are trying first. See you in the next one. Goodbye.